Greetings, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us from the comfort of your homes. This is Role Model Dialogue. My name is Samuel Ajaman Prempe, and I'm bringing you amazing personalities who are going to tell us the story of their journey. On this platform, we share with you in perspective persons who have journeyed in career and business, and we bring you an up-close session with them. In the next few minutes, I have two persons who have blazed a trail in music and career and are doing something exciting now that we'd like to find out what it is. So let me introduce you to my guests for this moment. On my extreme, I have celebrated musician and now a business personality, Reggie RockStone.
Thank you.
Good to meet you again, sir.
That's the same.
Passion, sir.
Yeah.
Good. It's been 100 years.
No, it hasn't. You making me sound older than I am. 100, yeah, no, so.
Okay, and I have, it's been a while. Yeah, and I have, to my immediate, I have his beautiful wife here, who is in the person of Zilla. And Zilla, it's good to have you as well.
Thank you.
Good. So as you can see, we have a couple on the show today. So it's already started on a good note. It's going to be an amazing session. We'd like to take a break before we start the session. So right after this break, we'll be going deep into the conversation.
Get out of the way, cracker, get out of the way. Normally I would never mind a troll, but not today. Hey, why you go to hate? Why no go to pray? Always got something to say. Never wanna see your family great. Everybody that suffer, G hate. Hey, I know they look at blog. I'm only looking for God. Maybe ladies on the Instagram. Working, baby, this life of the stars. Nightlife in a crowd. Or not the car. Hip life in my bars. Hip hop in my arms. Swag off in Ashanti. Cape Coast to Kumasi. Flow harder than watch it. Show stopping, I watch me. Zilla, my Beyonce. RockStone, I'm Beyonce. Still rocking them all day. Still rocking them, no play. I'm in love with the cocoa. Ghana export the cocoa. I'm a beast and I'm logo. Casa Rock is the logo. Joe will be Papa Gojo. Soccer, yeah, I'm his uncle. Family, we are all dope. Charlie, I know the joke started local. We global. I'm the go from the Gold Coast.
Welcome back. This is Role Model Dialogue. My guest, as has been rightly introduced, are Reggie RockStone and his wife, Zilla. RockStone, thank you for joining us on the dialogue.
Thank you, welcome.
Thank you. So in the next few minutes, we just want to explore the new things that you are doing now, and we'll touch it gradually and go into where you started from. Now we know of your watching business that you've been doing and it's been trending, and then saying something little about it.
Well, watching to the Riase. As you can tell, we are very serious watching-rians.
Oh,
That's a new one for you.
Oh,
Watching-rians, yes. Watching warriors. Watch is from us, for us. You know, F-U, from us.
for us.
Thank you. And over the years, we have been making this watch very popular. But COVID and the buy and yes, we pushed it up a step up. Now it has become the number one. But like I always say, I will be the number one a brew seller. Everything that we do, we try to. So in many ways, this is a Pan-African movement because the food is indigenous to us. And if you see what happened just a few years ago with the whole Jollof war, this tells you that we might be overlooking some of our own, besides watching being very delicious food from Ghana, we need to be seen to promote all that's Ghanaian and food. Our thing is we want Wache or Rocks Wache to become the same way that you go to KFC. You go to Burger King, Pizza Hut, Rocks Wache.
Okay.
So you can thank me now and not later.
So Reggie, thank you. For the purpose of our viewers who want to go into business or one form of business or the other.
Mhm.
What would you say informed you to transition into Wache in particular? Because we originally do not know you for this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a side hustle. As my wife will tell you, you need all kinds of hustles. You don't just be a musician. You open RockStone's office. Then you open Grandpapa's. Then you have after work. Then you have RockStones. I mean, anything that you, especially with us. But I myself, over the years, I have built a solid brand.
That's true.
And so I can attach my name to your suit and it will become RockStone Suits.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. Your glasses. So, in the words of Brian Titia, he said, your celebrity is your capital.
Okay.
So, Obi wa hɔ man, you know, Oton Wache, but Obi a baako say RockStone, and that Midin boss Rock Wache, everybody. So, how many years accumulated fan base? These folks want to be a part of my story. So, apart from the fact that the food is delicious, that's really the trick.
The food is actually delicious. But Zilla, let me come to you. How did the conversation start? At what point did you decide that you're going to focus on this? You're going to probably hold on with music, or you're going to blend the two? At what point did that conversation start?
Okay, so I tell you the true
Tell us the
story.
true
Yes.
Or the TV story. Or the TV story.
So,
Not a TV story.
So like Reggie said, he is his own brand, he is his own capital. And somewhere along the line, Glow came into the picture.
Okay.
Glow came into the picture and Reggie got paid.
Big
So
deal.
then there was money.
It was a big deal.
Then, so we're trying to figure out what to invest this money in.
Okay.
And around that time, this place that we own right now, it's a place we used to come to. We used to hang out here.
Okay.
And it so happened that it had become available to us on the market. Our friend who was running it was leaving and he wanted to hand it over. So we said, okay, well, we have this money. We are nightlife people. Why don't we start this? And so it was on the bar level. But then we realized, of course, there's a kitchen. People would want to eat, you know. And Wache came up the radar because there's Ghanaians and there's something about Ghanaians and Wache. And I know it was night Wache, it wasn't day Wache.
Yeah.
There's a whole night Wache culture for night people.
Okay.
And Reggie has always been a Wache man. Anyway, Wache is one of his favorite dishes.
Yeah, me
So
too.
that's how that story came in and like, okay, let's do Wache.
All
So
right.
we, from day one of opening this place, this is our 11th year,
Oh.
11
nice.
years, we always had Wache, in
Okay.
addition to other foods, but somehow all
So
the
you did
other
Wache for 11 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Wache didn't come at COVID.
No.
No.
So that's what I'm telling
No,
you there. I'm
Okay.
telling
You're
you
telling us the story behind the story.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we started Wache, we had other foods as well, but
Okay.
Wache stood out. So a whole lot of people who come here just thought we sold only Wache. Everybody
Yeah.
knew that if you're looking for Wache in the night,
You
this is
come
the
over.
place to come and you get your Wache. So like I said, for 10 years, every day we've been open, we've had Wache. And even days we weren't open, we've had Wache.
Yeah.
Literally. Then COVID happened. We had to close down, shut down like everybody else. But then, of course, food was sort of spared because we heard if you have a restaurant, you can still do food. You cannot host people.
That's true.
However, you can do
It's an
delivery.
essential commodity.
Thank you.
Good.
But you can deliver the food. Now, at this point, we're not doing deliveries. Reggie had been pushing for delivery, and I knew delivery was a
Before
different ball
COVID.
game
Okay.
altogether. That Charlie, I was like, we're not ready to delve into that. But then COVID happened, and Charlie,
So all purchases, people had to walk
yeah,
in.
people walked in.
Okay.
It was mostly
I
for
mean,
the
it's a
nightlife people,
pub.
really. It was
That's
it's a
true.
pub.
So,
So our
people-
our
we had the
floor
club and
was
the
the pub
Mhm.
bar front. That's what people. So the Wache was like secondary. The food was
Okay.
secondary. You come and hang out and
Okay.
you're hungry. Oh, I need food.
Yeah.
And there's food. People go elsewhere. They're hungry. There's
Could
food.
be a-
So it wasn't the primary focus, but we've always had it. So for
Okay.
10 years, 11 years, we are good at what we are doing. You know, we
Mhm.
have experience. So when COVID happened, and then now, okay, so food people could do something. First of all, we're like, we thought it would just, pass. We didn't think it would actually get worse.
Yeah.
Then guess what? We started paying bills because you have to pay electricity bill, you have to pay water
Okay.
bill.
Meanwhile, business
Yeah,
is
and
not
meanwhile,
moving
business is
fast.
not happening, but you have bills to pay.
Yeah.
So we realized that, Charlie, we have to get out of our slumber and then come out.
So was it during this COVID time that you started your Instagram videos that you
Thank
doing
you. I
every
think that
morning?
Reggie will shed more light
That's a
on
whole
how.
nother story.
That's a whole
I'll
nother.
tell you.
Reggie will,
Okay,
will
yeah.
shed, but it is all out of this COVID story
Mhm.
that this happened, and so we started the Wache, and so we started Actually, we are doing only the wachi. We
Only
decided
the
not to do
wachi.
anything else.
Yeah.
And so we at that time it was just RockStone's office, Django Bar,
Django Bar, after
But I
work.
decided that now that we are concentrating on the wachi, let's get a name for it.
Okay.
Rocks Wachi. Today we are see.
Oh, nice. So which one is after work?
Upstairs.
So our brands
Yeah.
are plenty. As I told you, we've been here for 11
11
years.
years.
11 years.
So we growing and
reinvent
We have to
ourselves.
reinvent.
Yeah.
So we started with RockStone's office.
That's over
Then
there.
we had Grandpapa's.
That's where you sat.
Then we
Okay.
went back to RockStone, but we did RockStone office born again with
Django
Django
Bar.
Bar.
I was asking
Yes.
why born again. Rockstone got born again.
Yes.
Yes.
So we
Okay.
renovate. No,
Yeah.
okay, not.
Well,
the
also
place
at the
got born
time,
again.
I had just become very spiritual as well.
Okay.
So it was
all
a
kind of
2-in-1.
came
Yeah,
together.
2-in-1. And then so we had Django Bar.
Django Bar.
Then we added after work and the cabana space.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's talk about your Instagram video because it's very unique, amazing. Early morning, we catch both of you
The rock
driving and having a conversation, and it looks very natural for me.
It is.
And it's spontaneous. You
It
get
is.
people calling, people talking, and
Yeah.
the conversations
Mhm.
are quite real. How do you go about it? Do you decide in the morning after taking your bath, brushing your teeth, you are stepping out to?
None of the
do it?
above. It all happened by accident. It's the first accidental reality show. And ladies and gentlemen, don't try this at home because it so happened that I'm very active on Instagram. My wife is not. She's not social
Still
media.
social media
No.
person, yeah.
And so I'm always posting funny stuff, in real life, I'm not a boring human being. So even on Instagram, what's my shit? So maybe I don't. And I have a dedicated following on Instagram. And so COVID time, no, and said there was a big debate about my wife being a doctor.
Mhm.
There was a big debate about wearing gloves, whether wearing gloves was safe
Okay.
or because people would always say, let your workers wear gloves, blah blah blah. My wife was like, no, you need to wash your hands. You can't wash the gloves.
Yeah.
What's in my say?
Yeah.
So for me, I got frustrated explaining to the audience, and so I said, look, I'm gonna have my wife tell the audience
Okay.
herself, because first of all, she's a doctor, it's more believable.
Yeah.
And so I set up my phone camera. This is the phone that I have, the iPhone 11. Yeah, plug, really
No
quality.
further comments. Samsung guys are
really
here.
quality. Yes, 4 eyes. So I set it up, and so I said, speak,
Yeah.
tell the people. Into occasional reasons why you don't have to, the gloves thing, you know. But this is what happened. Whilst we were recording, we had bloopers. You know what they call bloopers?
Tell me.
Mistakes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you know,
Okay,
yeah. Now,
yeah.
sound started, yeah. Into man, I'm edited mistakes, no, yeah,
Okay.
And we had like a little argument.
So you were the producer, the editor.
Me and Zilla argue about anything.
Yeah.
We argue about sitting here. It's normal. What's the matter?
I've watched a number of your
Oh, and yes, every
before.
day,
And
all
one
day.
time I saw her drilling. I was like, really?
No, all day, every day. So we had this little argument about the filming and blah blah.
Yeah.
I edited it and I showed it to my audience, and people just started laughing because it was hilarious to be able to see the inside of
Mhm.
my marriage or
That's
my
true.
relationship
Yeah.
with her, and people can identify because idea almost so.
Does it feel like a sort of big brother for you?
No, now it has become a big deal because people tune in like it's a show.
Yeah.
And it's very natural. It's not scripted. I pick up any topic and then we talk. And so people have getting an insight of how we live, how we run our business.
Mhm.
Also very inspirational for couples.
Yeah.
You understand me? Because people never think of how does Reggie and his wife, how
That's
do they...
true.
And so what we did is we keep it 100. And of course, not everything that we're going to share with you, but for the most, that will inspire you. Whichever way, you got funny stories, sad stories. But remember, the motive and the agenda is to advertise our business.
Okay.
Rocks watching.
Rocks watching.
Okay.
That's the reason why. So I'm not putting I'm gonna say the
We
food
have
is ready.
Food is ready. Yeah.
But between that ride from Ifie to Ejumemno,
Mhm.
yet means not care my yanka.
Just okay.
So obviously we're gonna have a conversation.
Yeah.
And that is the show.
So you become your own media,
Yes.
broadcaster,
Yes.
and sharing.
It is actually an amazing concept, very original. It happened by accident, yes, but God works in mysterious ways.
That's true.
And so here we are. So I suspect that very soon it's going to go, TV wide, because it's content.
Yeah.
I mean, the world now is all content driven.
Yeah.
People want to advertise stuff.
That's true.
So, and we keep it 100. People love reality. The Kardashians been going for how many years? I don't know, but even they're scripted. With us, my wife, she don't really care about social media. She doesn't read the comments, nothing. Or kind of
But is she able to sing most of your songs?
some of them.
Just
Maybe
one
one.
Just one or two.
Tell you.
My
One.
goodness.
And those how one was what they try
Plan A and Plan B, that she can sing that.
Oh hell no. No, she could do the other
Yep.
rap.
Which one?
Friends say, New Balance.
Oh, so when you say your plan, but you can't sing that one?
No, I can say what you just said.
I see what I just said.
That's number two now, game.
So this is the role model dialogue. We have amazing personalities here. We have Reggie RockStone and his wife Zilla, and we are having an up-close session with them as they are taking us through their watching business. And they started sharing quite a number of personal conversations on how they crafted the whole thing. I want to understand, are you making money from this now, or is just still publicity now?
Who the show?
The watching business.
Oh, of course you're making money. It's not for free. Once you buy one, you're gonna pay. Yeah, you pay, but it's good food.
I know, right?
So yes, we are. I mean, we've been selling for 11 years. If it wasn't, we would have stopped
Not
to
consistent
sell kinky. Yeah,
at it.
yeah, but yeah, it's beautiful. What's really interesting is what we are doing is very, very, very motivational.
Okay.
It's not just about selling this food.
Yeah.
It's where we're taking it to. I mean, recently, look, we came up with Jawachi.
Mm-hmm.
We
go into
okay,
that.
we just every time we're trying to take it to another level, and that's just what it is. So yeah.
Reggie, you've mentioned Jawachi.
Yeah.
And we out there sometimes call it Jawachi.
Yeah, Jawachi. Yeah.
It caused a whole lot of controversy. I personally wrote about it on social media.
Right.
Even before I got to know that it was
Right.
something.
Yeah, good.
And there were a lot of people giving scientific reasons why Jawachi shouldn't be.
Yeah, I know, like we're stupid.
And,
I mean, my wife is a doctor. I'm past my 50s. Like, really, we're gonna give you food that don't work?
okay. So, Zilla, I watched you on TV3 once. You were trying to speak about the rationale that went into the watch. Was it really tested like you spoke about?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was. This has been going on for years.
Yeah.
You didn't, like you said, you didn't just get up one day and decide that, oh, how would watch it look like in a jar? Let's try it. No, it's gone through a series of, tests and we studied and stuff like that. Basically, the motivation, the behind story has to do with saving our lives, saving ourselves, saving Ghana, saving the world, sanitation. Right now, if you think back when you were growing up, when there was a rainfall and do we have floods like this?
No.
Do we have all the stress that we are going through? And it's getting worse. The waste
So
is
the
so
idea,
much.
because of the packs will be
Yes,
Exactly.
yes. So we are
Single
moving
use.
away from the multiple use to single use. So the jar is a
Eliminates.
reusable jar. So you use the jar is returned, you use the jar.
Do
the jar
people
is
actually
returned.
return them?
Yeah.
So what it is that we actually have a pickup system. We know that if we are going to rely on people to return the jars ain't coming. But actually people do, because there's a tenancy deposit.
Okay.
So you put a tenancy deposit, when you return the jar, you get it. So there are people who will actually
upon all packaging in the world, how did you conceive putting wachi in a jar?
because the
Well,
jar is
it's
glass.
nothing new.
Yes,
Don't get
actually,
it wrong.
yes,
It's being
yes.
used all over the world.
Okay.
Exactly.
But not for wachi.
No,
not
but
for
watching.
food is food. Let me explain this to you. If I put your food in, what do they call them dishes? Pirates dish? What the?
Which are the pirates?
Yes, yeah, Pyrex.
Yeah.
If I put your food in there, it's just a container that's holding
Okay.
your food, right?
Okay.
If I take that food, the same content, and I put it in another bowl, remember glass, the same material that you use to make the plate, and then twice.
Okay.
So it's just
Actually, the
it's,
other angle to it is also, as we're talking about sanitation, health, reducing chemical stuff. When you have the styrofoam and those other things, we
Yeah,
know
you
for a
poison
fact that
yourself.
They actually, but glass is inert.
Okay. You're taking me to my sciences
Yeah.
class. Mentioning carbon gases and inert gases.
Yeah.
Viewers, this is the Role Model Dialogue. It's already an exciting conversation, but we have to go on a short break now. We'll be back in the next few minutes. Stay tuned, don't go nowhere. Welcome back to the Role Model Dialogue. We've already begun a conversation with two amazing personalities that for me, they are blazing the trail in family, in business, and in the music and entertainment industry. We've been talking about their exciting and innovative business, which is the creativity they've carved around the Wache business. And before we went, Zilla was taking us into the scientific and IUPAC names of the Wache. So you were talking about glass being inert and some other reasons why you've considered
because
the
you
job.
were saying, why glass? Why
Okay.
not the others? And I was saying it's actually inert, so you don't have a lot of reactions going on. So when you put food in glass, you don't have no chemical reactions going on. So that is why it's even actually one of the best tools to use when you are using you're heating in the microwave.
And it
It's
keeps
all
it,
glass,
yeah.
because you don't have that.
That's
Yes.
true.
Yes, and these glasses, the jars that we are using are
The
specially
special
made, they are thick, even the lid system, the covering system
Okay.
is specially designed for the purpose. So in all, it is the perfect
So which people
solution.
are buying the Wache now? The ones in the jar.
Okay,
the
so
jar?
More the corporate folks.
More the
yes,
corporate
so really we started with the corporate folks. Like we told you, the module has to do with its reusable nature.
That's
You
true.
asked the question, how do people bring it back? I said we go for it.
Yeah.
So we need to know where the jars are going.
Okay.
Now we've started with the small niche of corporate Ghana because it's easy for us to track. So when people sign up, first of all you have to sign up. Get jar2go.com.
You sign up. Oh really?
Yeah.
So you sign up. So you
As
have
a
to be part of
family.
the family,
I
the
see.
Jar2go family.
Yeah.
Once you sign up, we have your details.
Okay.
So once you place an order, we know where it's coming. So you just have
Yeah.
to place. You can place online, place the order.
You're
Because
taking
you
the
sign
10
up.
word card.
No,
Yeah,
we are
yeah,
serious.
yeah.
So we know
F-
exactly where it's coming. We just call
Yeah.
to confirm if we are not clear on something.
All
We
right.
bring it to you.
Yeah.
Now because we know your office space, we can come back for the jazz.
Yeah,
That's
what did
the
you
idea. Because
downstairs?
yes.
So you can feed a whole office, say MTN.
Yeah.
Anopa, Okwejuma. We see the one boy tie, come and see.
I'm not
Now
like
for
to
now,
just-
first
yeah.
joining line.
Okay.
Amalia on the more track got that. One a week I said we watching. And it's hot.
Yeah,
When you bring it,
exactly.
it's piping. Near fair crown, it says wrapped in the leaf. So you still get to maintain your African vibe. You know as well be where she no mess.
Reggie, talking of
Yeah.
family and regular watching sellers, do you find any form of competition with such sellers? How are you making sure you are able to?
Well, I mean, we did not invent watching, that's for sure. That's like me trying to compete with people that sell rice. We'll be out in India. But of course, I'm on the forefront being who I am.
Okay.
And so I do have, and I'm pushing it to the next level. I mean, you see our adverts, you see our presentation, she's wearing a t-shirt, everything. We treating this like very high-end, but still
Welcome,
regular.
welcome.
So very soon, like how I walk to Burger King, I walk to
Yes,
KFC,
Rock's
chicken,
watching.
you may have Rock's watching.
Yeah.
We're gonna come in. It's gonna
You're
be
gonna-
prestigious to walk into.
Just like,
Things
and
like
it's
that.
affordable too.
That's
It's
true.
nutritious, affordable, and it's from your country.
It's from my
Yeah,
country.
open
Yeah.
Mukune, wow, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Reggie, I've seen you actually on videos delivering the wache
Yeah.
to people.
Mhm.
I'm thinking that you have dispatch guys that could do this work. Why did you decide to go the extra mile to do that?
It's called the personal touch.
It's called what?
The personal touch.
Okay.
First of all, like I said, my TV
Yeah.
all of a sudden, Reggie RockStone is in your house bringing you your food.
Mhm.
I think it's honorable. I think it's great marketing. I'm a people's person anyway, so
Okay.
and yeah, they mommy. but it gives you a different angle. And people ask, can Reggie bring the food? Can Reggie bring the food?
Okay.
F it. And you know, when they almost tobacco style, they are calling the whole family is now
Try to
signed on to. Yeah.
Okay. I want us to move into another aspect of the conversation.
Mhm.
Zilla, how has it been for you getting married to a celebrity, a musician who has been hot cake for a number of years?
Hot cake,
I know.
Yeah.
Nearly you.
Even in Reggie's old age, he's still handsome. sleek.
Well, thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, my market, no.
How are you able to manage it?
Well, we've been together for a minute. It's not like it just happened. It's
Yeah,
like 18
long
years
time.
or so together.
Yeah.
And in terms of, yes, Reggie is the star, the popular person. I think I just got to know him on a different level.
Okay.
You know, so I got to know him on a different level. So I'm able to separate that from reality.
Fano.
I want to separate that from reality because I know him as Reginald
Yeah.
Osei
Yeah.
and not Reggie
So you
RockStone.
are a medical doctor,
Yes, I'm a medical
and
doctor.
RockStone is a funky person.
I'm telling you, sir. How did you even?
I'm a funk doctor.
But
Yeah.
I know you used to be a club. In fact, you are still a club girl.
The party girl.
You're a party
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah, Charlie, now
Okay.
the
Now they
like.
slow down.
Right,
slow
right.
Charlie.
I'm ready.
That is hard. But yes,
Interesting.
I was a party girl, so I wasn't
Okay.
your typical medical
Medical,
student,
okay.
doctor who is.
But it's so money to pass your exam.
Oh, I managed. That one is it's a skill and a trick, and I learned it.
And she was pregnant when she
I
Oh.
knew how, yeah. My sister said I just don't like things the easy way. For me, everything has to be difficult, and you know.
This is true.
Yeah, because we had two of our kids while I was still in school, medical school,
Okay.
and the second one I had it just around my final.
So Reggie caught you
Crazy.
young.
Yeah, I ring out, yeah.
No, but having said that, remember that medical school is long.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
like
medical school
it's
is
long.
really-
It's not like your
yeah.
typical uni. So
Yeah.
exactly, you know. So yeah. So it's in as much as yes, I'm a doctor, he's a rapper, it seems odd, but
Okay.
I'm also a party girl, and
I
life
see.
spirits will always
Yeah.
come
So
together.
did you meet in a party like I have read?
Yep. We met in a nightclub.
You met in a night
Yeah.
club.
That was
Bye.
the very first meeting.
First
But I
meeting,
like to, even though it was the first meeting, I always say that's not the
No,
that wasn't
that's-
a deal breaker.
but we all-
meeting.
That wasn't a deal breaker.
That was a
Yeah,
meeting. That was
twice.
Ah,
Both
okay.
were in
So before
social
then you knew
settings.
him.
no.
Before
I
then
know,
you
I knew him.
No,
I saw that
okay,
in RockStone,
okay, but
I
you
know
were
him.
not.
No,
Okay.
but I didn't know him on
Yeah.
not
Say you and I caught the same school.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were in Motown too.
Yeah, Motown.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I
And
see.
when-
So,
I
in the
mean,
same house.
In the same house.
I
Yeah,
see.
years later, the house he was
So
in
Reggie,
was
which house
ten-
were you in?
McCarthy. And she was in
McCarthy is not a girl's house.
Yes.
So
That's
that was
where
in
she
Lugard
was.
and McCarthy was behind
Loose
us.
guy.
I didn't
Say
know
right.
you were
Loose
Motown.
guy.
I didn't know you were Motown.
I wouldn't go to any other store apart from Motown.
Hey,
Everybody knows they are just
That's
two
what's
schools
up.
in
This is
Ghana.
an Accra
Motown
connection.
I'm
Okay, so parents watching us, you know which school to take your kids to, right? So let's go.
Motown. Yeah, she was in McCarthy house. I was
Okay.
in McCarthy house. I went to Soul Clinic. She went to Soul Clinic.
Oh,
Yeah, so you know.
I
That's
see.
so
So it
much.
looks like God was preparing these
I
two
guess.
people.
Yeah, I guess.
I
Together.
think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Interesting.
I think so.
Wow, your story is amazing.
It is, but it's a beautiful one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very,
Yeah.
very beautiful one.
Yeah.
Reggie, you're a grandpapa.
Yep.
You are.
And I am a grandpapa.
In real life.
In real life.
Just your grandpapa
Yeah,
in real
yeah,
life
yeah.
as well too.
Mhm.
Yeah. How do you want your legacy to be couched?
I don't have too much control about that on this because of the music. My legacy will always be tied to music. However, I want my legacy to also have philanthropists,
Okay.
Odonipa, Nipenuya,
Okay.
you know,
Is that your
this-
nature?
yes. And so, and yeah, and funny. I'm light. You know, I'm not heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but me Mutaya still a hip life.
It's true.
So they're always gonna talk about music. But also remember, it's not just music.
Okay.
It's music and the genre that I created
Yeah.
that you know propagated all what you see today. So, me any packet what? My baby.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm yet to see a number of shows that you've not been on, and speaking about the fact that you created Hip Life.
Right.
My question: why are people trying to say you didn't create Hip Life?
People are not trying to say that. They're not. It's just one person that said that, and everybody just went with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like sheep. You know. Yeah, it's of course you know it for a fact.
Yeah.
Everybody knows for a fact. But one person says this, and then people
just begin
you
to.
know, no, before nobody ever questioned. You know,
Yeah.
you
know
since you know me
Yeah.
from day one. So it's not people, it's just one person saying this, and then the media just picking up on any old story, and then they ride with it. But they know. I mean, if it's not me, who is it? J. W. I don't think so. You know, who is it? Angie? I don't think so. Who is it? Zilla? No. No.
It's
I mean, and you know something? It has become so much. It's so bad that I get irritated
yeah, I know
answering it because it's you know it's like you know the truth,
Yeah.
but you're still gonna.
Yeah.
And so I just stopped answering people.
Yeah.
It's only because your family. I would just cut that part out.
Part
Yeah, because I'm just giving legs to
That's
another
true.
story. You know, but
That's true.
it's but it's also a life lesson
Mhm.
that you need to pay attention
Mhm.
to because perception is everything.
Okay.
And so, Omakaya and Osakaman Kebia, you know, today this would be the narrative. So, yeah, stick to your guns.
Talking of music and hip life that we've known you for,
Mhm.
there are a lot of people who speak of the fact that by now Reggie should have been mentioned as a becoming artist. So let's say you have an academy and you're training people, you're signing people onto record labels.
Well, I'm
why is
not
the
a record
focus-
label. A record label is a whole different job. The fact that I'm a musician
Okay.
doesn't make me eligible to
Okay,
run
so
a record
is
label.
it deliberate that you decide not to look into that opportunity to groom young artists?
No, it's not. It's a stereotype situation that they put on musicians, which is total crap. The fact that I'm a musician doesn't make me eligible to run a record company. A record company is a big job. That's you taking other people's careers into
That's
your.
true.
Hey, I did also shit.
Yeah,
Also
that's-
weird.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of them, if you notice, they go no mapping,
Okay.
and then the artist is fighting with the you know. That's one. Two, I do mentor a lot of kids,
Okay.
like, but not just music. I advise kids life lessons.
Mhm.
Kids are always in my DM. In fact, I'm probably one of the most interactive musicians. You hit me on my DM, you come on my Instagram, I will answer you. And so, but remember, I am an inspiration for a whole generation,
Okay,
which kind of beats,
that's true.
defeats, you know, even the question, you know. So, but no, a record that takes time, and also, and I do have plans, but it wasn't something that I wanted to jump into. Because I'm management. You know, so.
Okay, so there goes our manager Zilla. Guys, you are enjoying the role model dialogue. It's been an engaging session in the past few minutes. We'll go on a quick commercial break. There'll be numbers on your screen for you to call to be able to sponsor and promote your business on this program. We'll go for a quick commercial break in the next few minutes. Thank you. Welcome back to the Role Model Dialogue. This is your show where we bring you distinguished African personalities to share with you the story of their journey. On this show today, we've had remarkable personalities. We have Reggie and his wife Zilla, who are sharing with us in perspective the story of their journey, their business, their life, their career, and everything. This show is exclusive on Shoot TV. You want to sponsor this program, you want to promote your brand alongside this exciting events and show, please call the numbers on your screen and you can get in touch with my producer to be part of this show. We are going straight into their relationships again because I'm sure you like to know more about how these two couples met, how they are able to blend their business and their love and romantic life and still be able to reach us in our homes with their music and with their means. So I think I'll take it from Zilla first.
Yeah.
Zilla, I suppose you crashed on Reggie when you saw him for the first time.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
You didn't. So what happened? Wait. Did you actually have to propose? You went on
No,
your
not
knees.
really.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
That's fantasy.
That's fantasy.
yeah.
Please.
Okay.
We are very real.
Okay. So I'll take Zilla's version. Then I'll come to
Right.
Reggie.
Reggie. Okay, so no. So we met in the club, like we said.
Okay.
Mhm.
It was in the DJ booth with DJ Black.
Oh.
It was
I
pretty
see.
dark. I mean, I met it. It was not actually eventful. It was uneventful.
Okay.
So I just go in there to ask Black to play dancehall for my friends and I. Reggie is there talking to Black. Oh, meet. Okay. Oh, okay. Then that's it. That was very.
So who were you? Who were you at that club? You were like a patron who I
Oh,
just
normal patron. But then I was in
Okay.
Legon. Black was also in Legon.
Okay.
So I knew Black. So the beauty of knowing the DJ. So
Okay.
you can go and tell
Yeah.
the DJ what you want. So that's
Okay.
how come I entered the booth. But
Yeah.
then Reggie was there, I guess, talking to Black at that time as well.
Mhm.
And that was the first very uneventful introduction. And then subsequently we met again. And actually, the story is long, so we won't talk about it. But he looked for me. Let me tell
He
you.
looked
that-
for
yeah, he
you.
looked for
Okay.
me. Thank you. That's all I'll say.
Okay, Reggie. What made you look for the club girl that you saw? Because you obviously see a
I
lot
wasn't
of
looking for a
people.
club girl. I was looking for a girl.
Okay.
At the time, I had just come out of a relationship myself, and so there was this void in my life. Of course, I'm male. I'm trying to find a partner, and so I guess this is what John presented. Really,
Say it well. Say it well.
how about it? Which
Say it
part?
well.
Say which part well.
I'm telling you.
I give you the opportunity.
He's not
Zilla.
saying
No,
it
that's-
well.
that's-
But I
no,
was trying to.
He's trying to cover up.
There was.
When I said he was looking for me, you should say that.
Okay.
Yeah, but besides me looking for her, everyone who knew Zilla said that I would be compatible with Zilla.
That's why he was looking for
Yes.
because people kept telling
a
him
lot
that
of
there's this
people.
girl
Okay.
who they
Who
thought
just
would.
would-
Yes. That
Oh yeah,
was.
with spec, or the way he did, the way she bubbly, because I'm a lively,
Yeah.
and it was true. Too many people could they couldn't be wrong.
Wow.
And so anybody who
Yeah.
would see who went to Motor,
So I got
you
curious.
would ask, oh, do you know this
You know
person?
Zilla?
But wait,
And-
did you know each other in motor or different
No,
years?
no.
Oh how?
Yes,
Nah,
apart.
let me free
Certain.
Yeah, so in a lot of ways,
Okay.
the people would tell me, you need to meet this sister.
Yeah.
And so it built that curiosity, but it made up for it. So here we are.
But it
So,
wasn't
thank you,
an-
people.
It wasn't an anticlimax.
No, not at all. Extra and plus, and here we are. How many years?
Yeah.
People. How God puts people together is just miraculous, and marriage, like she always tell you, is work.
Mhm.
It'll be easy. It's not a walk in the park, but it also is not that hard. What am I saying?
Yeah.
This is somebody that's your friend.
Okay.
That's your friend, your sister, your brethren. I say brethren, your sister, your business partner,
Mhm.
BBAB.
Yeah.
So it's no different from your best friend. The only difference is I can sleep with her.
Zilla, no comments.
That
there.
sounds weird, huh?
Let me ask, Reggie is a man for all of us, Ghana, and for the world at large, and you decided to steal him for yourself.
I know,
For
right?
yourself alone. How was it? How did you feel? How did your friends take it? Didn't people feel that you can't be a custodian of him all for
Well,
yourself?
the good news is it's never been that scenario or story. I don't feel like
Oh.
I'm the custodian. I don't feel like
I
I'm
see.
taking Reggie from anybody.
Okay.
He's free. I'm not that kind of woman who is, hey, on you, hawking over you. Don't know. I'm not that kind of person.
Mm.
I'm very free, do whatever you want,
Okay.
the ladies around. It's not a problem for me. I'm the one in charge. So it's not a problem. I'm not that kind
It's
of
called
person.
confidence.
Okay.
Well,
You know what I
maybe.
mean?
So it
Yeah.
hasn't, it's never been that kind of story.
So
I
we
haven't
have
seen it.
couples sometimes share chores and do things like that. Are you able to have a balance of those things? How do you go about it? Especially your enemies.
No, I don't like chores.
You don't like chores, okay? Okay.
That's the number one.
I like the honesty. Yeah,
Zala always fighting with me
I'm
about
always
this.
fighting with him on
But
that
Zala's
level.
also she's a They have a word for it. I can't remember, but she just can't stay not being busy.
Really?
Yeah, also in BBA.
I
You
see.
know, if
I'm
sometimes
sure,
there's
I'm
nothing
sure
to
you know
do.
the word, you just don't want to mention. But don't worry,
forgot.
please
I
go
said
ahead.
What
before,
a busybody always.
that part too. But no, just like that's her nature.
Yeah.
She always got to be doing something.
Okay.
You know,
There's
and I
always
just like to
something
chill.
do.
You
There's
know,
So
always
typically
Yeah.
at home, what potentially can Reggie do? Maybe not now. Peter.
if I had my own way, I wouldn't do nothing. You know,
This
nothing.
is
But
true facts.
I guess
True facts.
you know. But there's a lot of you always find something for you to do. You know,
Okay.
the children, Charlie, she just terrorized all of us.
Tara,
Yeah,
really,
you know.
really,
Charlie.
really.
Every do this, do that, do that. Hey, Charlie. You know. So, but
It's called
it's a
division
good
of
trait.
labor.
Okay.
It's a good
Yeah.
trait. It's not a bad trait. It has put some other type of vibration in my makeup. You know. But,
Yeah.
we're different, but we have,
Yeah.
you know, we agree to.
Yeah.
So.
So talking of difference and talking of you agreeing,
Yeah.
how do you think you have impacted Zilla in a way?
In many ways, you know, there's so much that you know, like life stories, things, you know, that I'm sure she might not think about it, but if I was to leave this planet today, there's a lot of stuff that she probably realized that, you know, come from, and vice versa.
Yeah.
But that's natural though.
That's
You know,
true.
if two people, you
Mhm.
definitely draw
Yeah.
inspiration from each other.
Yeah.
But Zella's a fighter, you know.
Okay.
You can tell, you know, you want to do something, you got to get it done, and you know,
that's
yeah,
it.
that's it.
Yeah.
And so it's a great team. I'm on the artistic side of stuff,
Mhm.
and so she's the one who makes sure that this idea becomes, you know, I'm the one to say you got to paint this color
Okay.
and this and all of that, and then she's
She
the one to
gets it
say,
working.
you know, this is not practical because when it gets hot, it's gonna burn.
Mhm.
You know, it's you know,
Yeah.
it's not easy. I'm not an easy man to be with. I'm very stuck in my ways. Mind you,
I
I'm
can
older.
almost tell, yeah.
I've been on this planet longer,
Yeah.
so sometimes it's a clash. But at the end of the day, it's the end results that count. So whether I agree or not, we'll see the end results, and we learn from there. Yeah.
Zilla, what specific impact would you say you've made on him?
Yeah, like you said, it's not very easy to pinpoint and say, hey, I've done this and I've done that. It's work in progress. I think, okay, there's one thing that I think I'm working
my
at.
money spending.
Okay, well, that's, I didn't forget about that
Yeah.
one. But then also the team spirit works, and that's what he's just really broken down.
Yeah.
You know, you start one aspect, we add to this, how practical is it? Because Reggie is here, like he said, he's more of the artistic person, so he's not looking at how the practical aspect. I'm
No.
more of a practical person. So if you have an idea now, how practical is it? How can we implement it? What kind of materials can we use? How can we reduce cost? You know, stuff like that. So
Very-
we work
very
to
irritating
complement,
Very irritating.
You know,
But
but
it's true.
necessary. Yes.
you know, interestingly, you have an amazing blend.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, because I see two uniqueness, two gifts come together.
Two strong
Yeah,
personalities.
two strong personalities.
Sometimes those personalities can crash.
Yeah,
And
They have
clash.
to.
it's true.
Yeah,
have
they
to.
clash.
In a relationship, someone has to back down.
Okay.
That's another.
So who's backing down here?
We take turns, you
Okay.
know, but somebody got to back down. If you know me by nature, I think I back down because I'm very, you know, I want things my way.
Mhm.
So, but somebody got to back down. So, I have put my wife in the boss category. I refer to her as my boss
Yeah.
because nobody can tell me what to do
That's
except my wife, you know, and it works. It in itself is romantic because, you know, people always, you know, the man gotta be the man. You know, it's a woman can take charge. There's no, you
There's
know,
no big deal.
yeah. Even though men, we have our egos or whatever, but you know, it's actually sexy if you think about it in that sense. But it's natural. But somebody has to back down. If you don't, it won't work.
Reggie, what example are you leaving for your children, your biological children?
To be good human beings. You know, my children, you see, people always think about the material stuff and blah.
Okay.
To be good human beings. You know, respect other human beings, be appreciative of other human beings, love, compassion. I mean, my kids are very loving. My daughter, you see the relationship my daughter has with animals. It's just beautiful. You know, all she want to take care of all the cats, feed them. She cares, you know, all you know. So yeah, and then she will jump in the academic side of things.
Okay.
So it's a balance.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be very educated, but they're also gonna have life skills.
Are you grooming anyone to walk in your shoes exactly?
No, I'm not. My daughter seems to like the limelight. She does.
Okay. So
Zuzu's a star.
give her the best of
She's
support.
a natural. But there's another one in there that people don't know. Everybody knows Zuzu is Reggie Zeta.
Okay.
She was the one born on my birthday. She is
Oh.
she's the firecracker in there.
I see.
I can't wait till when she busts out on the scene. Watch. You know what I mean? This girl, she is like, you know, proper fight.
Okay.
You know, she took both.
She took both.
Yeah, like she
Okay.
took the fire.
Yeah.
You know. And but Zuzu definitely. And then my son is just a perfect gentleman.
Mhm.
Don't like to talk, shy away. You know, don't very man of few words.
Okay.
Which is very strange. I don't know where he get that because
I know, right?
none of my parents,
I
we all
know.
fiery.
I know.
But he just took a relaxed seat.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a nice balance
I
there.
see. You spoke of spirituality earlier and you're transitioning to gradually or
Yeah.
being born again.
Mhm.
What does that mean now? You join a particular faith? You join a particular
No.
denomination? What does
No,
that mean?
I go to church. I mean,
Okay.
when I haven't been to church for a minute though, but I just got closer to God and just be more mindful and aware that
Mhm.
there's a supreme being
Okay.
and be grateful for the very life that I have. I've been blessed.
So you've read the Bible before?
Yeah, read the Bible. Yeah. I mean, not too much, it gets boring, but
You know which part of the Bible Genesis is in?
no, I don't. Where, tell me.
You know where Genesis is in the Bible?
No, where? Well, no,
Where
I'm
did
asking
this
you
go?
now. Eh?
Please go ahead.
I'm not the one
Okay. So Genesis is the last book of the Bible, am I right?
Okay.
No, it's not right.
Oh, is it not?
But he told me that he said he doesn't know.
When I do read the Bible,
Okay.
however, I approach the Bible like a storybook kind of.
I get
I
it.
love the
I get it.
but it also gets very boring
Yeah, some parts are.
when they start talking die he would. I'm like, come on, man. You know what I mean?
That's a translation.
Yeah, you know, but. Yeah, I have a great deal of respect for the Bible. It has to be. But a lot of people in the Bible took, you know, very great minds wrote. I don't agree with everything in there.
Okay.
There's some things that you can't tell me.
Yeah.
You know, don't make no sense.
Okay.
You know, but overall, you know, your 10 Commandments, beautiful. It applies to everything that you do.
That's true.
You could
Even
you
for
just take that and
non-Christians.
you'll be okay.
Yeah.
What's it I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's when I say spiritual, that's it. I'm not on some speaking tongues or whatever.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So Zilla has a political background which she doesn't talk about often.
She does? I did not know.
She has a political background.
You do? Okay.
Zilla is a big deal in politics.
Oh, okay.
But she doesn't talk about her political background.
Somebody else?
There's a political party in my house, I
She
know
doesn't
that.
talk about her political background. And I don't see you do anything politics related.
I'm a politician,
You're a politician?
but every rapper's a politician. We always
Okay.
got something to say, you know that. Yes, but my politics is just probably
Not
not the,
partisan politics.
no, I'm Pan-African. So
Okay.
yes, everything that will benefit Africa or Ghana or you know. So when you see me in the gutters doing sanitation work, even the Jawache, as you see, it's
Mhm.
gearing towards sanitation. Yeah, so I'm a politician by my own right, but I don't get in the politics. You know,
Okay.
that's a dirty game, man.
Yeah.
You know, but for the upliftment of black people and for us to move forward, yes, I am that guy.
I see. Zilla, is there a reason why you don't add your voice to the political scope of the country?
Because the daddy already did. Your father already did.
Reggie, that's the last
Your father
question.
already did the
I
job.
know,
Yeah.
well, politics wasn't too kind of my family, if
Yeah.
you look at it. So naturally, it's not one of those lines we would want to toe immediately. Nonetheless, by default, we're born into it. We're born
Yeah.
into that world of
Yeah.
politics. The good news is that I'm not an only child,
Yeah.
so the
Yeah.
mantle does not have to follow me. We are 7.
And have the 7 has.
Oh, I think so. My sister is
Okay.
has just now one of my big sisters
She's
is
baptized
expressing.
into it now.
She's expressing and
Okay.
just thinking. Basically, all of us are pretty much apolitical. We don't want to delve into that whole mess of politics.
Okay.
But they're very vocal though.
Yes, we are vocal.
You know, like
We are
Baba is
vocal.
very like he tell you
Yes,
how he
but
feels about
the way politics is and the way things are going, and look, we just want to stay away. But hey, who knows? My sister would come and
Do you
change.
think
the face of
the
politics.
country recognizes or have recognized the role of daddy so much?
Oh no, not at all. I don't think
Not
so.
at all.
Not enough.
Exactly, not enough.
Okay.
Not enough. And well,
It's a shame.
If there are publications on hand, you don't think that's enough?
well, how many publications? What do kids know about? All they know is that.
Well, I mean,
President
someone
of
would
the-
ask. Someone would also
Republic.
say the children might have to take it upon themselves to introduce what they know about their father to the people. You understand me?
Yeah.
Because somebody watching is like, well, it's not my job. That's your daddy. You know,
No,
why
but-
don't you?
Yeah, true.
But I think on a national level,
Yes.
that's where it seems that a lot of stuff has
Has
been.
been, the
Brushed,
history book
like-
just has like 1 or 2 lines.
Yeah.
That's true.
One or two lines.
Because
and
it
that's
doesn't
it.
add up.
I could practically memorize our social studies textbook,
Right.
the flamingo.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you did
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I didn't really see.
Exactly.
in
You
the-
just
Right.
see his name
And to
What
think-
republic he was president of,
Yeah.
and then that's it. Nothing
And
about
he
his
was such a
accomplishments and stuff like that.
honest, humble man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
People can really draw from.
And actually accomplished a whole lot in
whole-
those 2.5 years
Yep.
that nobody knows about.
Straight dude. No corruption whatsoever. Very straight. You know.
You seem
Straight.
to love her daddy.
And my father was a huge fan of her father before I even met her.
Oh,
So I always knew the Liman name in my household.
I
My
see.
father loved that man. He always talked about. So, but
Actually,
I never.
let me
Yeah.
ask this question
Please.
on yourself. So the time people were mentioning my name, like saying
In
that,
the house.
did they mention the Liman aspect? Did you know I
Yes,
was
they
a
did.
Liman?
I also knew you were a Liman, which
Ah,
also
okay.
intrigued me
Oh.
because my father was a big fan. So
Okay.
there was something,
Yeah.
just very correct about
I
it
see.
all. And I always say this: both parents, both my father and her father,
Mhm.
didn't live to see their kids together.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I know that my father would be very, very. If my father was alive, his life would be spoiled and rotten. I mean, yeah, he would. My father would be, why I did.
Reggie, I think you're a case study that departments and Legon and KNUST and other institutions should take you up. and
Well,
study.
they've been outside of Ghana
Yeah.
where they've studied. Yeah, I've come up on that radar a couple of times. But yeah, I mean, I do have something to say to share.
Okay. Over here, are we doing it enough? Have you,
Yeah,
did
many
you
people.
know things like that?
No problem. A crucial for leave them alive.
Reggie, I've been discussing with you on documenting your story into a book
Yes.
so that people can read it at their
Yes.
convenience. 10 years to come. 15
Yeah,
years
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I am definitely
So a
book
documented
eligible
masterpiece
for a
from
book.
you.
Yeah, and it's not just music. Like I've
Great.
lived.
Yeah.
I have tons of stories
Yeah.
to tell, funny, sad, whichever. This is why my Instagram is jumping because
Mhm.
I always know something about something.
Yeah.
And but I have tons of stories to share,
Yeah.
and I'm still here. So
The deal
Yeah.
has been sealed.
The
yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So we'll start putting the materials together
Yes.
very soon. Okay, so arguably you were the first musician I got to know.
Okay.
I think early 90s you were trending a lot, and I'm
Yeah.
a 90s baby.
Okay.
And your music looked sanitized.
Whatever that means. I'm trying to. When you said
Trying to
that,
process it,
I can see the sanitizer with music. What does that mean, brother?
Okay, so even before the invention of sanitizer,
Right.
sanitizer.
Yeah. I guess that means it was clean music.
Yeah, it
yes.
was clean music. Yeah, all young folks we could sing it,
Yes,
we could whistle.
Cut
and,
across.
Yeah, it was nice and dancing to the tunes
Mhm.
and all that. What informed the kind of diction you use, the kind of tunes you use? I know very well you claim that you learned the Tree language because you didn't grow up here.
No, I learned to speak Tree. Yeah.
You learned to speak Tree.
Yeah. English is my first language.
Okay, but you came together, you got a Tree very correct, and
Yes.
you fed us with that.
Very
So
correct.
2 questions I'm putting my questions together. Now, on most interviews like this, you speak the Tree language.
Yeah, I mix English. That's a new one.
Okay, so you blend the Tree with the English. Is it deliberate in your Pan-Africanism approach to push?
Yes, of course. I mean, remember, like you just pointed out, English is my first language.
Yeah.
However, my claim to fame is rapping in my own language, Tree. You see? So this is definitely a Pan-African standpoint because I wanted to relate to my people in this very language of my people.
Yeah.
And so, we all speak English, but when I'm rapping now, it's Tree. And I express myself very well in Tree.
Okay.
Brofo ye kasa. Asimbinti krani ye kaka. Asimbinti.
Yeah. Okay. So back to my question of what influenced the choice of music you did, the style you did.
Oh, okay. I come from hip hop roots.
Okay.
Yes. I always say I'm the first British Ashanti New Yorker. Yes.
Yeah, the first American. I've seen you in the American t-shirts.
Yeah, they definitely root me as one of their
I see.
Yeah. I'm a proper Kumerican.
Official ambassador.
Official, the real one, you know. And so I've always been proud of my Kumasiano. I'm a Boga. I'm proud of it. And then I'm also, worldly. I mean, international. Yeah. So I took full advantage of this. But I come from hip hop roots. That's it. So dancing, break dance, all of the above. And I can't sing, so I rap.
Okay.
If I could sing, I'll probably be singing too.
Maybe your rap sings.
Yeah. Rap no queen.
So for my viewers who want to treat themselves to this delicious RockStone,
yes.
How do they get it?
The number to call, we have the deliveries, and then you can walk in here and pick it up. We're right there behind the Japanese embassy, right behind the police headquarters. The police for PE. The number is 0500 500 501. I repeat.
02
Anyway, Tino. It's on both of you. 0500 500
So rap made you do. So you know that.
02
Oh my God. Okay, we'll take it one after the other. So like you're trying to win the competition. Give us the call numbers.
So the numbers to call are 0244496969 and you can say
0500 500 501.
So viewers, this has been the Role Model Dialogue exclusively on Truth TV. As you can see, this beautiful couple are not just enjoying the beauty of their lives, they are also making sure they are serving the country and they are promoting Pan-Africanism. They are not promoting any meal, but the meal that you like to buy every morning, eat in the afternoon, eat in the evening too. I think that their story is a beautiful one. I think that what RockStone has done in Ghana, in West Africa, Africa and globally at large is admirable, and we need to celebrate him more and pay more homage to him. Our system, we only pay homage to people when they are absent. Yeah. But thankfully, we have the opportunity to celebrate him more, admire him. The best you can do now is that you've listened to RockStone's music, you weren't paying any, royalties, nothing. Now come and let's enjoy the watch. It's just how much? 25
cents. Yeah, 25.
Okay, 25 and 30. And it's highly sanitized, my wedding.
Yep. So
hygienic.
You have the RockStone
protocols observed.
You have the RockStone and you have Jawache. RockStone is what you always been on. Jawache, you gotta sign on. So please, if you want to be a part of the Jawache family, it's getja2go.
Getja2go.com.
Yeah.
Okay. So, any message for young ladies there who looking at snatching a man and staying with a man and growing their marriages?
Snatching, bro.
I know. Well, I think I'll sum it in probably 2 sentences. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to love. Stay true to God.
Okay, so guys, before we go, which song would you like, Reggie and Zilla? I think that would be a good combination. You don't have any single together.
No, but we do. We got
You have a
we got a
single
lot of
together.
kids.
We have kids together.
Single one.
Yeah,
Single one. Yes,
Okay. So Reggie will serve us with something. Zilla will do the beat for us.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's do the beat then.
Zilla, you know that the beat comes.
He knows I can't do anything.
So the song will not come. Zilla, do something small.
Oh, seriously?
Small.
Oh, is this serious? You guys will do
Small.
The beat.
Show our viewers that Charlie, you are defending the legacy.
Which one the beat?
Any of his songs.
Me dem be train beats, Minty.
Pick one.
Yeah.
Where's Susu your plan there?
By no attitude.
Do New Balance. She got New Balance.
Okay.
Another time.
Okay, remember Miss Sparky, man. Yeah,
Sparky,
we
man.
rock on the beat. Okay,
Reggie,
kill on the coast. Cause it.
It's okay.
The referee.
Yeah, I forgot.
Viewers, this has been the Role Model Dialogue, and our guests have been Reggie and Zilla. It's been an exciting conversation, journeying in their business, in their music career, in their marriage, and their Rocks Wache. It's been an exciting conversation. Thank you for joining us on Role Model Dialogue exclusively on Truth TV. And at Truth TV, we say the truth liberates. Join us same time next week on this show. See you.